What's your name?
Charles M. Fannin.
Fannin.
That is right.
Was the middle initial N?
M. Melvin.
As in Melvin. Charles, when were you born?
September 1932. September the 5th.
32. And that would make you how old now?
I'm 66 now. I'm 67 next month.
And where do you live?
I live on Horsecover Road up Dry Run.
What's your occupation? Are you retired?
45 years of railroad.
Was that the CSX or the whatever you call it?
At the time. And Norfolk and Southern now.
When did you start to work there?
1949.
And what was your occupation there?
I started out as a janitor and then ended up as a clerk.
I see. My grandfather worked there. His name was William Williams. Do you remember him? Remember that name?
Yeah, heard that name.
All right. How much education do you have? Did you get?
I went through the first grade of high school.
Okay. Are you married?
Married for 47 years.
How many children do you have?
I have 3 of my own and 1 adopted one.
And do you have grandchildren?
I got 11 grandchildren, 2 great-grandkids, and expecting 2 just any time. 2 more great ones.
You might go home tonight and find 2 more there.
I know it's getting close to that one, and the other one's got close to it.
Okay. When did you enter the service?
1952.
Remember the date?
In September, because I got out just a few days earlier. I got out in September, first part of September.
What was it, the Army? Did you go in the Army?
Army.
Mm-hmm. What branch of the Army did you go in?
Infantry.
You were in the infantry?
And I started out with it. Yeah.
Okay, and what did you end up in?
Artillery.
In the artillery?
Still artillery.
Now, were you drafted or did you join?
No, I was drafted.
You were drafted, and that would be at the time of the Korean War?
Right.
And you went overseas?
Yes, I went over to Germany.
You didn't go to Korea, you went in the opposite direction.
Opposite direction. I volunteered to go to Korea, and they said, no, you got one child, so we'll send you to Germany.
And where did you do your basic training?
Fort Knox.
How long was that, 6 weeks or 8 weeks? Or?
I think it's 6 weeks.
Okay. And your MOS was an infantryman, and what was your rank when you got out?
Corporal.
Did you go anywhere else other than Germany?
No.
Okay.
That's where I stationed. I was in Germany.
Germany and the United States.
Right.
Where in Germany?
Schwabach.
What unit were you in? You were in a
192nd Field Artillery.
192nd Field Artillery. Do you have any decorations?
Occupations in Germany and good conduct and sharpshooter, and I was number 1 on a 105 howitzer.
You were? Okay. Do you remember who your closest friends were then?
Yeah, there's quite a few of them. There's more like family there.
There was a family there.
Yeah, it was all family. Yes, ma'am, I can think some of the names.
Do you keep in touch with any of them?
I hadn't seen that of them for years. Just one, Earl Lacey, that's when we went in together, and that's the reason I want to go to Korea. Because he went to Korea. And I want to go too, and he wouldn't let me.
Now, did he come back from Korea?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Was he in combat?
He's over in some, yes.
Okay. Were you ever injured or wounded or anything like that while you in the service?
No.
Did you ever get hurt?
No.
Do you remember any of the scariest thing that ever happened to you? Anything like that?
No, except when we was in the fields and we got in our sleeping bag and woke up with snow all over us.
Okay.
Wasn't nothing really scary.
Were you close up to the line with the Russians, the Soviet Union?
There was times that we trained that we could see them. It was close.
And were they watching you? Time you were watching them?
I would say so.
Did you get any souvenirs from over there?
No, not really. I didn't bring nothing back home.
When you came home, then, did you get married when you came home, or were you married?
I was married for a man.
You had a child.
I had one child.
Yeah. What was the day you were discharged?
I think it was September the 11th. was.
Okay,
1954.
54. And then after that, did you serve any reserve time, or were you anything like
I
that?
was in reserve, but I didn't have to go to the training that was that time.
Did you like being in the Army, or
Once I got in there, I enjoyed it.
did you?
Yes.
Why did you enjoy it?
Because it's something different, and main thing, I was there for my country. That's my main purpose, and I enjoyed that. And you're in there, and you get with your buddies and things, you end up like being a family. Because I know when I left Germany, we all cried.
Is that right?
Yes, it was like a family.
Well,
One big time.
is there anything you'd like to tell your great-great-grandchildren watching this now, in the year 2050?
All I can say to them, when it's time to come up to your country, stand up for it.
Okay. Anything else you'd like to say? You might think of something when the camera's off. I'll give you a chance right now. I can't think of what. Is there anything else you think I should ask you?
Not offhand.
You did your basic at Fort Knox. Did you have anything like AIT, Advanced Individual Training, or infantry? Like sometimes
I went through all of it. Under fire and everything. We went through it.
Sometimes they'll send you to Fort Benning after that.
I've been in Fort Benning.
After you went to Fort Knox, where did you go next?
Went to Camp Kimmer,
Where was that?
New Jersey. And we shipped out from there overseas.
Then when you came back, did you go to Benning?
Come back to Camp New Jersey. Then went to Fort Benning.
Nice. Thanks for talking to me.
Oh, I'm glad to be here.
Okay.